I thought we don't have class today
Oh, yeah.
because today's Wednesday, and the class that we were going to have would be tomorrow. That's going to Thursday, right?
Oh, yeah.
So yeah,
I,
okay. Anyway,
no
yeah. So
problem. I
yeah.
think you will have you forgot. Yes.
Actually, I wasn't able to forget it because I thought it's going to be tomorrow. The regular class that we're going to have would be Thursday, not Wednesday, because
Yeah.
the Tuesday and the Wednesday will be this coming Sunday, right? That's
Yeah.
what I think. Okay.
uh,
Anyway, there would be a misunderstanding, right?
yeah.
Okay. So I just came from school, and then I just take my dinner. Okay, so that
Yeah.
it and okay. So anyway, let's proceed with our lesson now. Okay, let me
Yeah.
share the presentation to you now. Okay, just for a moment. Okay, I hope you can be able to see it, Anne. Can you see it?
Yes, I can see it.
Yeah. Okay, so last time we were able to discuss all about what? Let me see, Anne. So we discussed all about.
About further ask for further detail.
Yes, okay. So how are we going to ask for further details or further information, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like it's not just when you ask, it's not just only answerable by a yes or no, right?
Yes.
Because if you're talking about open-ended question, right? Like for example, what's your name? Okay, and then like for example, have you been in here? So it's just only yes. Okay, so in order for us to know further information, so we need to ask more. Okay,
Yeah.
it's not just going to be answerable by a yes or no question. So we just have to what? We just have to ask why, what, okay, um, where. Okay, so those are the questions that is not just answerable by a yes or no. Okay, and
Yeah. Yeah.
so I guess, yeah, so we're done with this one. So can we do the checklist now?
Yes.
Yes, you can ask for recommendation before going on a trip.
Yes. I can do
Yes.
it.
Okay. Then you can understand the details of a guided tour.
Yes. I can do it.
Yes. Okay, so how are we going to understand the details of a guided tour? I hope you can still remember our lesson.
I can understand the detail.
Yes, so how are you going to understand the details of the guided tour?
Uh, I will add the the questions,
Okay,
the detail.
question like, what question?
Um.
Like,
Yeah.
okay, so what are we going to do, right? So asking questions, okay, and interrupting politely, right? So in interrupting politely, we will going to use, what are we
Uh,
going to use? A polite expression,
yes. Some
right?
words.
Yeah, so it's okay. It's okay to interrupt for as long
Yeah.
as we use the polite expression, right? And
Yeah.
okay, and you can interrupt, right? Okay, so interrupting to ask for further explanation, and you can ask for further details, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we're done with this particular lesson in Unit 8,
A.
okay?
Yeah.
So before we have to proceed to Unit 9, let's try to have a review first of what we had learned from Units 1 to 8, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's try to answer the following exercises in here. Okay, Anne, are you ready for
Yeah.
that?
Yes.
Yes, okay. For the section 1, I hope you can still remember our lesson for the section 1, right? So let's try to listen and reply to each statement you hear. And then let's try to circle your answer. Like for example, when you hear what's up, and then you were going to answer
Answer.
nothing
Yeah.
much. Okay?
Yes.
Or you were
Nothing
going
much.
to answer not at all? Yes, that's right. Okay, so it depends. But in this particular exercise, it says in here that when someone asks you, what's up?
Yes.
Okay, what's up? So, nothing much. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, now let's try to listen to 67. Just for a moment. 67, it's there. Okay.
Recording 67. 1,
I don't really like horror films.
2,
Have you made a reservation?
3,
Okay, just for a moment.
You can have the camera.
We have to pause that one for a while, okay? Let's go back.
Yes.
3,
First.
Oh, wait.
You can have the camera for 30.
Okay.
2,
Have you made a reservation?
Okay, wait for a while
3.
again. Let's try to
The first one.
1.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't really like.
Okay, wait.
67. 1,
I don't really like horror films.
Okay, so I don't really like horror film. So what do you think would be your answer? Not really. Me
So-
neither. So
Me-
do I.
Me neither.
Okay, so that's going to be me neither. So that's correct, Anne. Okay, so why is it when you say I don't like horror films? So why is it you were going to say me neither?
Because I don't like horrible films too.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So if ever someone would ask you something like a question, I don't like horror film, so you can butt in also, you can say me neither. So that means me too, right?
Yes.
Okay. If you like it, you were going to say not really. Okay. Not really much, right? So that means you like a little, but
Yeah.
sometimes you don't like it, okay? Or you can say so do I. Okay?
Yeah.
So do I. But the
Same.
most correct one is me neither. Okay, let's proceed on
2,
Have you made a reservation?
okay, have you made a reservation?
Uh, yes. I book a table for 8 o'clock.
Yes. Okay. So yes, I booked a table for 8 o'clock. Okay. So when you made a reservation, of course you will not going to say no, thank you, I'm full. Okay. It's not like that, right? Or
Yeah.
you were going. It was lovely, thank you. Okay, because we're talking about reservation. So therefore,
Yes.
it's all about booking, right?
Yes.
Okay. Next, let's proceed. Number 3.
3,
You can have the camera for 30 pounds.
You can have the camera for 30 pounds.
Is that your best price?
Yes, okay. So is that your best price? So what do you think would be is this one, Anne? Okay. Actually, when we are talking about this
The price.
particular question, is that your best price? So that was lesson
What?
about asking for a
For
discount, right?
yes.
Yeah, so you can remember that one, right? So how are you going to ask for discount? So you're going to say, is that your best price? Okay? Or simply you can ask maybe that particular person, can you give me a discount, please? So it can
Yes.
also be like that. Okay, but of course you don't say that's too bad. Okay? You don't say let's split
Yeah.
it. Okay? It's not like that. Okay?
Yeah.
Next, number 4.
4,
That film's terrible. Don't
Oh.
bother watching it.
Oh, that film's terrible. Don't bother watching it.
Okay. I want.
Yes, okay. So that would also be correct. Okay, I won't. Okay. You don't say, is that the best you can do? Of course. Yes, I do, right? Okay,
Yes.
so it should be, okay, I want. Next, number 5.
5.
I guess I'd better be going.
I guess I'd better be going.
Okay, see you later.
That's
See you
correct.
later.
Yes, okay. See you later. Okay. Oh, you don't say how are you doing? Okay. It's not like that, or me neither, so that would be wrong. Okay. So it should be okay. See you later. Okay, next.
6.
Is it worth hiring a car?
Is it worth hiring a car? Is it worth
Is,
hiring a car?
is this worth hiring a car?
Yes. Is it worth hiring a car?
Is this what is the worth
Worth. Okay. So when we say, is it worth? Okay. Is it worth hiring a car? Okay.
Yes.
So
Is
worth. Is it worth hiring a car, or is it okay, right? Is it okay to hire
Yeah.
a car?
Oh, yes, it is.
Yes. Okay. So why is it yes it is?
Because this is questions
Yes. And
and
we're talking of a car, and a car is a thing. So therefore it. So
yeah.
we're talking about the subject, which is a car. So if we were going to change that one with a pronoun, so that would be
It's
it.
yeah.
So yes, it is, right?
Yes.
Okay. Next, number 7.
7.
I'd be interested to hear more about your holiday.
I'd be interested to hear you more about your holiday.
Mm, I no. Are you interesting
Okay,
to
let's try. Okay, let's try
again?
to
One more,
hear.
please.
Yeah, again for a while.
Interested to hear more.
7.
I'd be interested to hear more about your holiday.
Okay, I'd be interested to hear more about your holiday. I'd be interested to hear more about your holiday.
Uh, would you?
Yes. So,
Okay,
would
then.
you? Okay, so you have to ask also the person, would you? Okay, then. Okay, so if ever someone asks you on, let's say for example, because you were able to go to your first trip in Thailand, right? So of course a friend of yours would ask, okay, it would be okay to let's say for example to tell your experiences with regards to that vacation. So the possible answer for that would be, would you? Yeah,
Yeah.
is it possible to something like hear a story about your vacation, right? So you were going to say, would you? Okay, then. Okay?
Yeah.
Yes. So the correct answer is letter C. Okay, next, number 8. Let's try to hear.
8.
I saw Simon yesterday.
Okay,
9.
I saw Simon yesterday.
Mm, I
I saw Simon yesterday.
uh um
Or I saw Anne yesterday.
oh good.
Oh, good. Okay.
Oh
So
good.
there would be a feeling,
Yes,
okay?
okay.
Because there would be like an exclamation point. So therefore, you have to have a particular feeling in it, right? So, oh, good. Okay.
Oh good. Yeah.
Yes, that's it. Okay. Um, I've what is that again? I've seen Simon yesterday. So
Yeah.
you were going to say, oh, good.
Oh good. Yeah.
Yes, that means you are interested. Okay. Do not say,
Yeah.
oh, good. Okay. So if you are going to reply a person like that, and then as if you're not interested, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a sign. It's just only a sign of respect to show someone that you are
Concerned.
interested.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you are concerned, okay, with that particular person. So therefore, you have to say, "Oh, good." Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, number 9.
I don't suppose you know anywhere good to stay in London.
Okay, I could suppose that you know that it's good to stay in London.
Mm, why don't you?
Why don't you? Okay.
Why don't you?
Oh, let's try to repeat. Okay.
10,
Oh, wait for a while.
What's the-
Sorry. Okay. Where are we?
I don't suppose you
Okay.
8,
I saw Simon yesterday.
9,
I don't suppose you know anywhere good to stay in London.
I don't suppose you know anywhere that is good to stay in London. It would suppose. So is it not really? Yes, it is.
Yes.
Why don't you? Why don't you?
Why don't you? I think
Okay,
so.
actually, it's not really, right?
Why really? Not
Yeah,
really.
not really. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, let's move on to number 10. Oops. What happened? Okay, go.
10,
What seems to be the trouble?
What seems to be the trouble?
I have a cold.
Yes, I have a cough. Okay.
I have a
So
cough. Yeah.
you don't say yes it is, okay, or no that's fine, but of course you have to say I have a cough. So it seems what would be the trouble. So someone would ask you like that. So you can also say, oh, I have a bad day today, right? Or you can say I have a cough, or I have a sore eyes, or I
Yeah.
have a sore throat. Okay. So
Yeah.
that would be it now. Okay, now let's proceed to section 2 on. Let's try to read the situation, then listen and write the letter of the correct answer. Okay, example. Friend tells you about a bargain he got recently. What do you say? So when you hear, that's a great idea. That sounds very good. Thanks for the tip. So the correct answer is that sounds good,
That's
right?
how. Yeah.
Yeah, because friend tells you about a bargain he got recently, right? So of course, um, you don't say that's a great idea. Okay, that's a great idea. So it should
Yeah.
be that
That's how.
sounds
Good.
good. Okay, because
Yeah.
you heard it from your friend. Okay, because he was able to, maybe he was able to buy, okay, that particular thing in a bargain. That's why he told you about that one. So, oh, that sounds good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What about this one? Number 1, you're in a restaurant. You've been waiting for your drinks for half an hour. So what do you say? Remember, we had that particular lesson last time, right?
Oh, sorry. Um, I have. I have been waiting for my drinks for half an hour. Could you
Please, could
could
you
you
please?
please tell me what the problem?
Yes. Okay. So let's try to hear. Okay, let's try to hear the question first. So that would be 68.
Recording 68. 1. A,
Excuse me, where can I pay?
B,
Sorry, but we've been waiting for our drinks for ages.
C,
I can't eat this. I'm allergic to nuts.
Okay.
2. A.
You may be right, but it doesn't work.
B.
I told you a week ago this printer was broken.
C.
I'm afraid this printer has broken. I've only had it a week.
The
3.
Okay, wait.
A.
wait.
Okay, I'll buy it.
We
It's
need to
Recording 68.
listen one at a time,
1.
okay?
A.
Excuse me, where can I pay?
Okay. Excuse me, where can I pay? So these are the choices, right?
Yes.
B.
Sorry, but we've been waiting for our drinks for ages.
C.
I can't eat this. I'm allergic to nuts.
Okay. So maybe this one. You're in a restaurant, you've been waiting for your drinks for half an hour. So what do you say? So is it A, B, or C?
The B.
Yes. So what did it say?
Excuse
Sorry,
me.
excuse me. We've been waiting for our drinks
Oh.
for an ages. Remember that?
Yes.
Yeah, right. So when you say we've been waiting for our drinks for an ages, that means it's going to be too long, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So let's try to go to 2.
2. A.
Okay, wait. The printer you bought last week has broken. You take it back to the shop. So what do you say? Okay?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So let's try to hear.
You may be right, but it doesn't work.
B.
I told you a week ago this printer was broken.
C.
I'm afraid this printer has broken. I've only had it a week.
Okay. So what do you think would be the correct answer? The
And
printer.
the answer C.
It's letter C, correct. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm afraid that this printer has been broken, right? Okay. So you were going to say that, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. You will not going to say it directly, right? Okay. I'll have to return this printer because it's broken. Okay. So you will just going to say, "Excuse me, I'm afraid that this printer has been broken." Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's continue.
Dear friend.
3. A.
okay, I'll
Oh,
buy
wait. Your friend offers you his old computer for 20 pounds. It's a good price. So what do you say?
Yeah.
it. It's a deal.
B.
No, really, it's my treat.
C.
I know what you mean, but I can't.
And the first answer.
4.
Okay,
A.
sorry. Okay,
Yeah.
wait okay, so what do you think would be the correct answer?
Answer A.
Yes, that's correct. So that's letter A, right?
It's a deal.
Yeah, it's a deal, okay? Because it's good. It's a good price already, right?
Yeah.
So of course, maybe this particular computer is still working. So 20 pounds is just only a small amount of money. So you just have to say it's cool, right? Okay, it's a
yeah.
deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a deal. It's cool. Okay. Next, number 4. You have a very bad cold and call your boss to ask for the day off. So what do you say? Let's try to hear.
I'd like to know what you're going to do about it.
B.
Where does it hurt exactly?
C.
Is it okay if I don't come in today?
Okay, so what are you going to say to your
Yeah.
boss?
And let's see.
Yes. So what is that? Is it okay? If
Is it
I
okay
will not?
if I will not come?
Yes.
Mm.
Okay, going to the office today, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be the correct one. Okay. Next, number 5. Can you please read this one, Anne?
You tell a friend about your wonderful holiday in Canada. What do you say?
Yes. Okay, so what are you going to say?
5. A.
I was wondering if I could go there.
B,
It's well worth going there.
C,
It's not worth it.
Okay.
It's well worth going there.
Yes, it's
Let's
well
see.
worth. Yes, it's worth going there, right? So you tell your friend about your wonderful holiday in Canada. So you are going to say it's well worth going there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, number 6.
The phone company tell you they can repair your phone for
Phone.
another.
Week. So
What do
what
you
do
say?
you say?
6, A,
Thank goodness for that.
B,
It was nice talking to you.
C,
I'm sorry, that's not good enough.
So what do you think?
I'm sorry, that's not good enough.
Yes, okay. So I'm sorry, that's not good enough, okay? Because they can't repair your phone, or they will going to repair your phone for another week, right? So
Yeah.
it's not good enough. Okay, next. Number 7.
You are on a tour and want more detail of a museum the guy mentioned.
Mention.
What do you say?
Yes, so you're on a tour and want more details of museum the guide mentioned. So what do you say? What happened?
Know more about the museum.
B,
Have you heard more about the museum?
C,
I'm afraid that I don't know any more about the museum.
The first one.
Okay. Have you heard about the museum?
The,
Right?
the letter A.
Letter A.
Could you tell me more about the
About the
museum?
museum, yes. Could you tell me more about the museum? So that is asking more details, right?
Yeah.
Could, right? Okay. Next.
You are saying goodbye to a friend. What do you say?
Yeah, so you are saying goodbye to a friend because maybe your friend will be going to Canada, will be going to go abroad. So what do you say?
8, A,
What's up?
What's up?
B,
See you later.
See you later.
C,
I haven't seen you for ages.
I haven't seen you for ages. So you're saying goodbye to a friend, or maybe you see each other again, but you are going to go to the office and then you will going to see each other again. So how are you going to say that?
See you later.
Yeah, see you later. Okay. Okay, next.
9, A,
Okay, sorry.
Tell you they are very ill.
Hmm.
What do you say?
So a friend tells you they are very ill. So what do you say?
Well, what a relief.
B,
Thank goodness for that.
C,
Oh no, that's terrible.
Oh no, that's terrible. Oh my goodness for that.
Yes.
So what do you
Letter
think?
C. Oh
Letter
no,
C.
that's
Oh
terrible.
no, it's terrible, right? That's terrible. The last but not the least, you are.
You are sightseeing and want to ask about the local tourist spot. What do you say?
Okay, so let's try to hear.
10, A,
I should take the tourist bus.
B,
Do you think it's a good idea to take the tourist bus?
C,
Is it okay if I take the tourist bus?
Okay, so what do you think?
The
Remember?
letter B.
Yes, that's correct. Okay. You want to ask about the local tourist bus. So you need to ask a more detailed questions, right? So you have to ask more information about that. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is it, Anne. Okay. So we're done with this. Let's move on to section 3. So read its situation and circle your answer. Okay, number 1. Okay, or example, an estate agent shows you a house. It's nice, but expensive. How can you politely ask about an alternative? Is it A? Do you have anything a little cheaper? Of course, the correct answer is little A, right? You will not going to say it's too expensive. Show me something else. This one is demanding, right?
Yeah.
It's
Not
not
polite.
polite.
Yeah.
Is this all you have? This one is not polite too, okay? So all of these cannot be used, okay? Because these are, no, sorry, this one is correct, but, sorry, but this one, the second one is not, right? This one is wrong, okay? Okay,
Yeah.
Anne. Can you please read question number 1?
Do you have anything a little cheaper?
Okay, so number 1 now, Anne.
Number 1.
Yes,
Sorry.
so which?
Which is the most effective way to maintain a conversation?
Yes. Now, remember in a conversation, so which among the 3 choices on the screen would be the most effective way to maintain a conversation?
I think answer B. Ask a lot of follow-up questions.
Follow-up questions. Yes. Okay. So why do we need to ask for a lot of follow-up questions?
Yes, because if I have a lot of follow-up questions, so that the conversation will be keep continue.
Yes. So the conversation will keep going, right? So it will not going to cut it there. Rather than when you say, what's your name? Then you are going to say, I'm on. Okay, thank you. So that's it. So the conversation now cut there, okay?
Yeah.
So no more, okay? So no more.
No more questions.
Okay, no more conversation. Okay, but when you try to make a follow-up questions like, for example, oh, what's your name? Okay, remember our lesson, what's your name? I'm Ann. Oh, where do you live, Ann? Oh, that's something like that. And then you were going to say, oh, you know what? I went there, especially if you went there, right? So you can be able to say something, oh, you know what? That place, okay, that you were born would be a fantastic place. You know that? Because I went there in your country, and your country is a nice country. It's a nice place. Okay, isn't it? So you were going to say that. Isn't it? Okay, so is the answer yes or no? Of course, you were going to say, yes, it is, right? So, and then after that one, oh, so do you like travel? Do you like to travel a lot? So there would be more follow-up questions. There would be more topics to be discussed. And the conversation keeps going.
Going, yes.
Okay? Okay, next. Number 2 on.
What should you do if you can't understand someone's action?
That's what I'm telling you, right? Except for American English, the British English, sometimes it's a slang, right? So we cannot comprehend, we cannot understand what they are saying. So if you can understand someone's accent because the accent is British, so what should you do?
I think relax and try to turning.
Okay.
So what the is mean of turning?
Okay. Are you not going to try to avoid speaking to them? Okay. When someone would say someone's accent is not so nice, so you were going to say, excuse me, I have to leave, right? Or you were going to say, excuse me, I have to go to the CR. I have to go to the comfort room. just not to talk to them, right? Okay, or are you going to smile and pretend to understand? You something like that, right? You just have to smile, but you don't understand, right?
Yeah.
So what is the best thing to do? That's correct.
Relax. Yeah.
Relax, okay? Relax and try to tune in. Try to think, oh, okay. So that is what we mean by tune in. So you need to understand that one on your mind, right? Just tuning, right?
Yeah.
Okay, like for example, in a certain in a radio, right? In a radio or in a certain speaker, you will going to tune in and tune out or tune something like that, right?
Yeah.
If you tune in, there's a sound. If you tune out, no more sound, right? So
Yeah.
it should be tune in, relax, okay? Don't be afraid, right? Let's say if you cannot understand, you can just ask, right? For example, I'm sorry, I didn't get what you mean. Can you please rephrase what you're asking me? Something like that. Or
Yeah.
you will going to ask the person, I'm sorry, I cannot understand your accent. Can you please make it slower and explain it to me? Something like
Yeah.
that, right? Oh,
Yeah.
it's a tip on Ham, especially if you can be able to meet your patient, like patients from the other countries, from a British country. And then if you cannot understand them, it's okay to tell them, oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I couldn't understand your accent. Can you please make it slower in talking and rephrase it, what you are talking? Okay?
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. It's nice to hear that, right? Rather
Yes.
than saying something like that. So you will just going to smile and pretend that you understand, right?
Yes. Yes.
Like for example, if someone would ask you, I will going to put you in jail, and then you were going to say yes.
Yeah. Put you in
Because
jail. Yeah.
because you don't understand, right? Let's say, you know what, I am going to put you in jail.
Yeah.
So you were going to say yes.
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 Just say
Oh,
yes and no.
yes, of course. Oh, you were going to say, excuse me. Okay, why is it you were going to put me in jail? What's my case, right?
Yeah.
So that is it, right? So tune in, relax and tune in. Okay,
Yeah.
next, number 3, and
Um. What of these? What of these
phrases.
phrases can you do? Can you use to make your points more forcefully?
Forcefully, yes. So
Forcefully.
which of these phrases can you use to make your point more forcefully? That means it's urgent, it's important, so it's needed
Yeah.
forcefully.
I really must insist that.
Yes, okay. You will not going to say, is it okay if you were going to give me an idea about this? So you're asking, right? You're
Yeah.
not insisting, okay?
Yes.
Okay. Then when you say, do you think you could? You are not also insisting, okay? Do you think you could? So as if um you are just telling something if he or she will going to do it, right?
Yeah.
But if you were going to say, I really must insist that you need to check up me, okay? So
Yes.
you are insisting. That means you have to make your point forcefully. Okay? And
Yes.
okay, next, number 4.
To ask to ask quick to ask a question using a question task. Your voice should.
To ask a question using a question tag, Your voice should, you know what's a
go,
question tag? Like for example, remember negative question. So negative no, positive, negative affirmation or question tag, right? So positive, negative, negative, positive. Remember that one? I already mentioned that one last time, right? Okay.
go
If the
up at
statement is if the statement is negative, the question tag is positive. If the statement is positive, the question tag is negative, right?
yeah.
Like for example,
For example,
you
I
are an eye doctor, right? So you are an eye doctor. So that's
aren't you?
positive, right? Aren't you? Yeah, so it should be negative, right? Very
Yeah.
good. So
So go up at the end of the sentence.
okay, why do we need to go up at the end of the sentence?
I think to emphasize.
Yes, that you are asking question, right?
Yeah.
So you are an eye doctor, aren't you? So there would be rising intonation. So we need to go up, right? Our voice. Next, number 5, Anne.
The person you are speaking to is talking too quickly. What is the best thing to do?
The person actually there would be a lot of person doing this one, right? So as if you are talking so fast, so quick. Okay.
Yeah.
So what is the best thing to do if you hear someone talking too quickly?
Yeah. Say, please, could you slow down a bit? Slow down a bit.
Yeah, see? So that's what I'm telling you just while ago on. It's okay, right? Let's say for example, if you cannot understand someone's accent, okay, and he is speaking too quickly, so you can also interrupt. You can also bother him to say, "Excuse me, please, could you slow down a bit?" Okay?
Yeah.
Please, could you slow down a bit? It's okay. Okay? You
Yeah.
cannot you can't embarrass okay the person if you were going to say this, okay?
Yeah.
Rather than pretending that you do understood, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is correct. Number 6.
Yeah. Which of these things should you not do before you listen to a talk?
So which of these things should you not to do before you listen to a talk? What does it mean, Anne? Which of these things should you should you not to do or you not do before you listen to a talk? That means which is not, okay? Which is not advisable before you have to listen to a talk.
Ask yourself what you know. I think ask yourself what you know about or see get a dictionary in case there are words you don't know.
Okay, so what do you think would be the correct answer?
I think the answer A. Ask yourself what you know about the topic.
So that means it's not the thing that you do before you listen.
Yeah.
Actually,
Shouldn't do.
Get the dictionary in case there are words you don't know. So it's not this is not the thing that we should have not to do before listen to a talk. Okay? Getting dictionary. Why? Because remember before we listen. Why? If we will be going to get a dictionary before we listen to a talk, do you think we know the words which we cannot get?
Yeah.
Of course we don't, right?
Yes, we don't know what
Yes, we
the
don't know.
topic and
Yes,
the
what would be the
yeah.
topic and what would be the content of that talk. So it's not good to get a dictionary.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is advisable that you are going to ask yourself what you know about the topic. Remember that, right? So that would be the so-called pre-reading activity, right? And then
Yeah.
after reading, that would be post-reading activity. So pre-reading activity, you need to ask yourself, okay? Consult yourself first. Do I know this one? Okay. How much do I know this particular topic, right?
Yeah.
And then after that, predict what you think you will hear. Oh, maybe she will going to talk something about education. So you are predicting. But again, getting a dictionary before you listen to a talk is not a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay? Because you cannot uh, I don't know, okay? Because there are no words yet, right? That you need
Yeah.
to understand, okay? So that's letter C. Number 7, Anne.
You and your friends have had a meal and you want to share the bill. What do you
Mm,
say?
yes.
Um,
So,
shall uh, shall we split the bill?
yes. Okay, remember in our lesson, if you wanted you and your friend will going to make a 50-50 chance or a 50-50 contribution. That means 50% would come from your friend and then the other 50% would come from you. Okay? So
Yeah.
you contribute it and then there would be, you can be able to pay for your bill now, right? So
Yeah.
shall we split the bill? Okay? Or I'll get it. Okay, if you do have a lot of money,
Yeah.
yeah, so you were
I
going to
will
say,
get
I'll
it.
get it, okay? Or you can say, it's my treat, okay?
Yeah.
If you do have a lot of money. Let's say if you invited 20 friends of yours,
Yeah. 20.
and then you were going to let them eat and you were going to pay for them, oh, it's going to be a big amount of money, right?
Yeah.
So if you're rich, don't say, shall we split the bill? So you
Yeah.
have to say, oh, I'll get it, or it's my treat. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, number 8.
A window in your rented flat is broken.
Mm,
What's the best thing to say to the landlord?
landlady, yeah, landlord.
Landlord. Um, could you send someone to fix the window?
Yes, so that this one is very appropriate, or this one is correct. So could you send someone to fix the window? Okay, so
Yeah.
that's correct. Anne. Okay, next, number 9.
Uh, which of which of these is not a way to agree with someone?
Yes, so which of these is not a way to agree with someone? That means you disagree, right?
Uh, I can I can agree.
Okay. So the correct one is I
See?
can't agree. Okay. Okay. Is it okay to say I couldn't agree more?
Does mean I agree.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. This one is positive still, right? Okay. Same with this one. But this one is negative. Okay, I can't agree with you. Okay, next, number 10, Anne.
When you are speaking to someone, what should you do if you are not sure how to say something?
Yes, so when you are
Um,
speaking to someone, what should you do if you are not sure how to say something?
Uh,
Get a dictionary and check in.
I think
Dictionary.
Stop talking and think about what to say.
Keep talking and try to make yourself understood. Or C, stop talking and think about what you say.
Not sure how some.
Okay,
How
let's
say.
say you don't know the answer. Okay, your friend asks you, and then you don't know the answer. Are you going to stop talking and think about what to say? It's not, okay? So keep
Keep
talking
talking.
still. But this time, try
Oh.
to make yourself understood, because when you keep on talking, you can be able, maybe you can be able to ask, okay, that person, what does it mean, right? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't get you. Okay, I didn't get your idea. Okay, would you kindly expound it? Would you kindly explain it to me further? Okay, so
Yeah.
keep on talking. Keep on talking. Do not stop, because if, let's say, for example, if we are talking with each other, and then I stop talking with you, so what do you think? What would you feel, right?
Yeah.
Because you're going to say
Something
thinking,
wrong. Yeah.
all right.
I
So
think
I
the
stop,
right
and then,
way.
oh, there's something, okay? So
Yeah.
the person would think, oh, what happened to him? What happened to her? Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, keep talking and try to make yourself understood, okay?
Yes.
Okay, and next,
And
in section 4, read its statement and write your reply. Okay, example, is everything all right with you, with your steak?
No, I'm
I'm
afraid
afraid
it's
it's a little
underdone.
underdone. Okay, that means it's not yet cook. So it's just half cooked, maybe, right? So
Yeah.
is everything all right with your steak? No, I'm afraid it's a little underdone. Okay, so that is how you will going to say it. Okay, what about when you say, if you ask me, people work harder these days than in the past?
If you ask me,
Yes.
people work harder these days than in the past.
Mm-hmm. So
Oh,
there
I
are
don't.
there are possible answers actually, right? So
I
you can
don't
say,
think so. Sorry, I don't think so.
okay, what else? Aside from that, I'm sorry, I don't think so. Or you can say, I think so too, right? If you do agree, right? But if
Yes.
you don't agree, I think, I didn't think so, right? Okay, so
I
you can
didn't
also say,
think so.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, or you can say, you don't really believe that, you don't really believe that, do you? So
Uh,
there would be a positive statement, a negative statement, and then there would be negative tag, right? Negative
yeah.
question tag. Okay,
Do
because
you?
you don't really believe that, do you? Okay, or you can
Yeah.
say, no way, I don't agree, right? But
No way.
but again, when you say no way, I don't agree, sometimes it's sarcastic, right? you
Yes.
can you can just use that expression if you know each other, but if that would be the first time that you met each other, avoid saying no way, I don't agree with you. So it's going to be a negative connotation, Anne, right?
Yes.
Okay, or you were going to say that's not right at all. Again, it's also
Uh,
sarcastic also, but it's also correct. Okay, but again, if you it's that would be the first time that you've met each other, do not use that expressions. Okay,
yes.
okay, what about number 2
It's
on?
what were the food like in the restaurant you went to last night?
So what was the food like in the restaurant you went to last night?
Uh, it's word is word delicious.
Okay, it was delicious, right? It was delicious. Or you can say it was great, right?
It's word grace, yeah.
Yes. Or you can say I had a lovely juicy steak. The chips were crispy. Okay? So you can be able to describe the experience eating in that restaurant. So you can say, I had a lovely juicy steak and the chips were crispy. Okay? Or you
Crispy,
can
yeah.
say, oh, it wasn't very good if your experience is not good, right?
Yeah.
Or you may say, the vegetables were overcooked and the lamb was too greasy, right? So
Crispy, yeah.
you can also say that one. So there would be a lot of possible answers also, Anne.
Yeah.
Okay, next, number 3.
The doctor said I have high blood pressure.
Oh,
Oh, um, oh, is serious.
oh dear,
Oh
really?
dear,
Yeah, so you
really.
can also or
Oh
you may
dear,
say, are you sure? You can also say that, right?
oh
What
dear.
else?
Um, could you take it again, please?
Okay, you can also, yeah, you can say, oh, kindly repeat it. Kindly repeat it for me, please. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Or you'll say, that's terrible. Right?
Oh dear, that's
Yeah.
terrible.
Yes. Okay, next, number 4.
Uh, this what cost 499 pounds.
Pounds.
Is a bargain.
Mm. So how are you going to say that? How are you going to answer?
It's a bargain. Bargain means the
Bargain means it's discounted price. So it's a
yeah.
bargain. Let's say for example the original price is let's say 700 pounds. So this
Oh
time there would be a sale, right? So
yeah.
there would be a sale. It's going to
Oh
be, let's say, 30% off. So, okay.
yes.
Or that particular thing, actually, when you say bargain, it's more than the sale, because when we say
Uh
it's a bargain, that means you will just going to give that one, okay? Give them with reasonable price.
the
Okay?
it this was um, very cheap. I will get it.
Yes.
Or um this was um
Is that
this
your best
was
price?
is worth to
Yeah.
is worth buying.
Okay. Or you can also say, can't you do any better? Okay, because you're going to make a bargain also, right? So make it lower. So you can also say, oh, can you make it lower a little bit? See, you can
Yeah.
also say that. Okay, or you can also say, I can't pay that. It's not worth that. But again, if you were going to say that to a person, I can't pay that. It's not worth that. So it's going to be hurting, right?
Yeah.
So maybe you just have to say, oh, can you make it a little bit lower? Lower the price, please, for me. Okay,
Yeah.
so that is a bargain. Okay, next, number 5.
What are the symptoms? What are the symptoms?
What are the symptoms?
Uh, I feel I have a bad and bad cat.
Mm-hmm. Okay, or you can also say, I've got a terrible pain in my shoulder or
Yeah.
in my
I
arm and back. Okay, or you have to say, I have a temperature. Okay,
yeah.
and I
I have a
feel Feverish.
Had it.
Right? Yes.
Feel feverish.
Yes, feverish. Okay. And then I've got a crush on my crush. Okay.
Yes.
Or I've got a rush on my arm and red blotches on my legs. So that is, you are going to say the symptoms. Okay, and so I guess it's about time for us to say goodbye now, Anne.
Yes.
So we'll
And-
see each other again tomorrow, right?
Yes. Tomorrow in no more.
Ah,
Yes.
no more.
And
Ano ba?
I asked you. I tell you that the next Wednesday I will
We can't. We can't.
we cannot
Yeah.
I cannot have a class.
Okay.
So so next week
We
could
can
you
do it on
have
Sunday.
this Sunday we will have class to
To make up the Monday, the Tuesday, right?
2 days,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
And the next week
To make up the Wednesday.
yes,
Yeah. Okay.
as on Sunday too.
Yes, that's also on Sunday, same time, right? It's going
Yeah.
to be same time, and then what else? Yeah, that would be it. Okay, so your Tuesday will be makeup, or yeah, by this coming Sunday, right?
Yes.
And then yeah, next week, because you Tuesday next week you can be able to attend, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, and then Wednesday you can't.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
that's why we need to make up on Sunday, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, okay. So that now I understand, okay?
Yes.
Okay. So we
Sorry
see each
about
other
that.
again. It's okay, no problem. Okay, I do understand, okay? Bye-bye.
Goodbye,
Okay,
teacher, and
bye-bye.
have a
Bye-bye.
good
Thank
night.
you. Have a good night too. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye.